instance why we felt the Holy Spirit leading us to appoint Jim Stier into the role of presidency. As president of this mission, he's leading us in a period of time for 4 years in 2 areas of emphasis. The first is the area of releasing third worlders into missions. I know of no one in all the world, let alone in YWAM, who has released more missionaries from the third world into mission activity all over the world than Jim Stier. Secondly, Jim Stier's heart beats for the frontiers. And he's always out there, you'll notice. He's out into some tribal area or into a new territory to open it for the cause of Christ. And so it is with joy that I could nominate him, and the global leadership team would receive him and then ordain and commission him into this role. I trust that the whole mission will do so, but with it, receive also the purposes of releasing non-Westerners into missions, into their full place in God, and secondly, to go for the frontiers until every unreached people group is now reached for the gospel of Jesus Christ.
I'm YWAM's new president. We had a dismal start to Youth with a Mission in Brazil. Everyone told us that it was impossible. Brazilians, foreigners, everyone thought that the Brazilians would never make missionaries. And when we did finally start out, we got a motley group of people who were various kinds of failures, all in this one little bunch. And finally we got our month of training over and sent them off on teams. And during those days, Pam turned to me and said, "Jim, what's YWAM going to look like when they come back? What are we really trying to do?" And I realized that I didn't know. I didn't know what to answer her. So I went to God the next morning early and I sought God, said, "God, what's it going to look like?" And the Lord gave me Isaiah 61, and I opened up there, and it's talking about our offspring being oaks of righteousness for the glory of the Lord, about them going out to the nations, about feeding off the riches of nations, and just a glorious picture of victory. It seemed like a ridiculous promise from God at the time. But as I talk to you today, I can look and see that that is actually what's happening, as we have not only Brazilians, but actual Brazilian initiatives and bases on every continent of the world. Let God give you a ridiculous promise like that. You know, maybe your base doesn't really see how they could reach out to an unreached people group because you don't have the resource, you don't have the people. Let God talk to you about an unreached people group. Let him dream his dream through you and then bring it to pass.